Hello, welcome to a new series, uh, bullet journaling for beginners, because I am a beginner. Um, so I thought I would start this. I've already started um, working in my bullet journal that I got from Michael's. Got a couple things down already. I have a couple things in mind that I want to do. So I was going to go ahead and do that and record it. I'm saying bullet journaling for beginners because I can't do the fancy stuff, and I don't need to. This kind of things work for me. I'm worried that some people maybe think they have to do all the big things and the fancy lettering, and they have to buy all the stuff. I have a lot of stuff only because I have, over the years, I'm a penaholic. You see all my Inkjoy, Papermate Inkjoy gel pens. I love these. These are my favorites. I need to get the bigger set. But, so I'm a penaholic. I really like my colored pens. Because I was doing my calendar, and so, one kid was this color and this kid was that color, and I was this and my husband was that, and family time was a different color. So I was doing all of that. And these are some cheapy fine liners. I think I got them at Target, pen gear, and there was like 24 of them. This is just a small selection that I'm currently using, so that stays off to the side. And I have my master archival and calligraphy pens. This one's a big size 8. I was using it in something else. So I've got those. I've got a few different things. Really, all you need is a pencil, the good eraser, a ruler if you can't draw straight lines, and your favorite black pen. That's really all you need. Anything else is just extra. Oh, and of course your bullet journal. I like the grid paper. Some people like the actual bullet points. I like the grid. So that's just me. But I like this. I got it from Michael's. It's the Michael brand art. Oh, Lord. I can't even think now. I took all the... It doesn't have anything in here. Weird. I took all the stuff off, so I even took off the sticker. I don't like stickers on my stuff. I mean, I'll sticker up. I've got an Apple sticker I'll probably put on here. And I'll sticker some stuff up, but really this is all you need. Everything else is fun. It's enjoyable. I got this cute little thing from Wish. I think I paid $1 for it. It's very hard to use, though, getting something. I end up having to get a pencil to get in there. And even then, I have to get a mechanical pencil to get in some of the smaller areas. And then I just trace over with a gel pen or whatever. And then, you can always go. I got this for my coloring, to do the BuJu glowy backgrounds, but I mean, this is cool. You can use it to do some stuff. And Michael's was having clearance section, so then I got some stamps, I got some stencils. So, I mean, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, or you can do nothing and just do pen and pencil, and that's it. But I actually have, let me get some of the stuff out of the way. That was all for show. I do want, I think I'm going to go switch from the master to my gel pen. Just because I like the flow of it better. So it's really, it keeps flashing out. I better keep my hand in here. So I've done a few things. I did my January calendar. And then if you notice in the front, this is the table of contents. I did the page number, the description of what it is, and the date I made it. So that way if I'm like, oh my goodness, why is half this thing empty? I'd be like, oh yeah, I didn't make it until, you know, the 13th. I'm halfway through the month, which is what I ended up doing. This is pretty simple. This is just a calendar, just so I can mark off days. I didn't want anything fancy. I already have a calendar for the family. I didn't want to do anything extra. This has the major holidays, New Year's, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and that's really all this is for. I used a stamp in January, and then I hand wrote January, and then I stamped the days of the week. My ink pad is dry, so I need to figure something out for that. In my journal, you see it bleeds through, so I'm leaving this side blank. It is a little bit of a waste of paper, I admit. I'm trying to think. I might try sketching or something. I really want to try sketching. I think graph paper would help me. So I may just like pencil sketch on these blank pages, so that way it's not going to waste. I am doing something productive. So that's something. You always see these habit trackers or daily tasks. I did daily tasks and did the lettering across this way, hand drawn, and then I went back over. I kind of partially erased, and then I went over. Um, the parentheses were one of my stencils. And I took the days of the week, the numbers, and it worked out very well that if I skipped 4 up here, I had more than enough. I'm also numbering the pages so that it matches in my table of contents. Do something with this page. This page feels very empty. Excuse me. And then up here, I put things that are relevant to me. There are a lot of suggestions online of what to do and what to put in your habit tracker and, you know, all sorts of stuff. Like, I can't even explain. Like, I did this last year. I started a bullet journal, and I just kind of gave up because I put so many things. Shh. Sorry, kids are coming. I put so many things in there that I didn't need, that wasn't relevant to me. It wasn't something I cared about. I didn't care to do it. I didn't care to track it. I didn't care about anything. They're fine, hon. It's fine. The kids are trying to do something. So the trick for me was making sure it was stuff that I cared about and stuff that I needed to track, like my medicines. You know, doing dishes every day. It seems silly. I do them every day. My husband did them that day, so. But, you know, you do them every day. It seems silly to track, but sometimes it's just fun to color in. And then it gives motivation, like, hey, I want to go in and I want to do my journal and I want to be able to cross this off. I better go do it real quick. I'm a huge procrastinator. Like, no joke. No joke, huge procrastinator. So, even the silly things like dishes that do get done every day, it just helps me not put it off too much longer. Like, I did the dishes before I went ahead and started recording. So let me get my orange here. So I did it in the color. Now I'm just going to cross off that I did my dishes today. So there you go. I did dishes. Ta-da! I have steps. I want to do at least 6,000 steps a day, exercise, and see how well that's going. Cleaning, school for my kid, journaling, taking my multivitamins, just stuff that's relevant to me. And then here I did weekly tasks, because there are some things I don't do every day, and it seems extremely silly to put them in a daily tracker, and not do them every day. So things like laundry I do once a week. Um, Cleaning the master bath, cleaning each bathroom I have, dusting, vacuuming, meal planning, decluttering. These are just weekly tasks. So I have January, I have week 1 through 5. And then February I have 4 weeks, March, April, May. And then I'll just take the highlighter that I have and do it like that. And then monthly things that you're not going to do every month, but you do need to remember to do them. So did that. Um, so this can be anything. This can be as big as fix the garage door, take down Christmas lights, or as small as things you want to put in your journal. It's nice just to cross things off, to kind of generally look at the things that you kind of want to do, kind of want to get done this month. Or you could do a weekly to-do list, you could do a daily to-do list, but that seems a bit much to me to do a daily one. But a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly works really good for me. And if I run out of room here, I will go over to the back. See down here, I have a few pages that I want to do. So I have a goal. I have a January goal page that I want to do. I want to create a step count log. Now I do wear a Fitbit. I have a Fitbit. It works, and I have the app, and that's all fine and dandy. Me actually logging into the app is not something I do enough. So I'm hoping that if I have a log for the step count and the sleep, because this also tracks my sleep. If I have a step count and a sleep log, then I will log in and I will check it, and I will get the benefit of using the Fitbit that I'm not quite currently getting just by wearing it and having the app on my phone. So I'm hoping to get more benefit out of my Fitbit that way. And I also want to create a daily food log. And I have this idea where the date will go along the bottom. So like with the daily tasks, instead of it going up this way, it will go across the bottom and then up, probably up this way. It would be the time of day. Now, I'm only typically awake from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So that would be all I would need to put in there, because I'm not one of those midnight snackers. I don't get up in the middle of the night and eat. Those of you that do, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. But I don't. I just don't. So I don't need to get that time period in this. But I do want to track how many times a day I'm actually eating. Because I'm trying to lose some weight. So I'm not actually going to do a weight log yet, because I don't want to start it at the weight I'm currently at. I want to lose 2 more pounds, and then I'll be under it. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I have 2 more pounds, and then I'm going to start one. But I want to do a daily food log, so the days I skip breakfast. And then in conjunction with that, I want to do a, on a scale of 1 to 10, how content or happy was I that day? Did I skip lunch and I was kind of crabby? Did I eat breakfast and I was happy all day? Did I have 4 or 5 snacks and I was kind of bleh all day? So I kind of want to, in conjunction with the food log, so the bullet journals can be very tuned into what you need. So I'm starting to homeschool my 4-year-old. So I need something to track her progress. So I'm gonna look at some stuff online and see if I can find something that will work for our family. Um, but so let me switch to a new page, and I'll just do like one page with you guys here. And then I have to go watch my kids do a little play. They're currently practicing a play. So I want to do January goals. I know it's midway through January, it's the 15th, but just because I'm doing January goals doesn't mean I have to do the January goals. Do you know what I mean? So, like, just because I write them down doesn't mean they have to be done. I can carry them over, and having them written down allows me to then carry them over more successfully. I don't know about anybody else, but I am highly forgetful. On top of being a procrastinator, I have a horrible short-term memory. I will lay in bed and think of things, and then I can't think of them in the morning, or I'll lay in bed in the morning as I'm waking up and I'll think of something, and by the time I brush my teeth, it's gone out of my head. Um, and so I was reading somewhere that bullet journaling and journaling in general helps retain that. Um, Now, see, words. Retain that goal or that thought. So, let's see. I kind of want January to be small. I want goals to be kind of big. I don't need a whole lot of space. This isn't going to be charted like that. It's just going to be random writing stuff down and like circling them or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll use this and circle around. See, even they have these little dots, and you can like chart it. It's kind of like a spirograph type thing. So I could like, no matter what size goal it is, I can circle around it. So, kind of want to be, I kind of want to be blocky with the January. So I'm gonna go. Let's see. Oh, I started too far. Now see, this is where having a good eraser. Got one from Prismacolor. Because if you're coming over from my Color All the Things stuff, then welcome. If you're here just for the bullet journaling, you might also want to check out the coloring stuff, because I find that goes pretty well hand in hand. So let's start over here. I'm terrible about measuring. I'm really terrible. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm really terrible about stuff like this. I know I should like count how many boxes, but I'm just eyeballing it. There, I think that's fine. January. I don't know if I want to do, I may not do any things in the A. I think that might be cool, and so I may kind of like 8-bit. So that's January. Let me figure out how I want. Do I want it in black? Then I can do. What did I say that I wanted to name it? Just January goal page. Okay. So let's see. I've got a couple of Tombow. Here comes the big box of stuff. Am I gonna knock it? There we go. I have a big box of stuff. Highlighters. I have Giotto pen markers, fine liners, Staedtler fine liners. I've amassed things. This is years worth of stuff. But I don't like purple. That looks blue on the stream. My camera's having a hard time with colors today. Sorry about that. Kind of like the idea of purple. Let's see. Let's get a different purple here. I got a page here. So these are brush nibs. I like these. They're kind of like the Tombos, but they're BuJu. They're STA Aquarelle brushes. Let's see. I'm trying to find a fine liner that kind of matches. Really having a hard time with these. Do the metallic. I do want to do the metallic red. Let's do it. Let's do it in metallic red. And I'll just do golds and black. These are just metallic pens. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's got a little silver shimmer to it. Yeah, I got it from Michael's in their clearance section. So I'm just going to lightly erase what I did there. I expect that, I expect the pen will cover a lot of that up. But you know what? This is your journal. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is just a paintbrush that I use to get rid of all the rubber eraser stuff. So let's go in. I have a protective page behind because, like I said, mine have been bleeding through. So I am going to take my time with this part of it. I kind of like it 8-bit like this. I'm a kid of the 80s, 90s. So I'm going to thicken the lines up though. Just go around on the other side here. I remember when Atari came out, and I remember the first Nintendo we had in our house. My husband and I were talking about that. We were talking about old MTV and old cable. How different everything is. By thickening some of this up, also I can fix any little mistakes I made. There. I like it. Now, I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. It's not as metallic on this paper. Weird. It didn't really go through, so, but you can see the shadow. Now, how I want to write goals. I'm not very good at cursive. I think I'm going to stick it to the same. But I'm going to make it smaller. So instead of 2 by 3, I'm going to be 2 by 2. I'm going to do the same type of here's hoping I didn't start out too far. I did. I started out too far to the other side. That's why I do this in pencil. So I'm not really a fancy letterist, a calligraphy. And if you are, God love you. I wish I was, but I don't have the hand motor skills for that. Let's go ahead and go down. So there we go. That looks all right. So I'm just going to take my gel. Let me do a little erase here. Just take my black gel pen. You could do all this freehand just with a gel pen. I don't trust myself, so I usually go in with pencil first. There. January goals. So this would be page 5. Put your page number down at the bottom. Go into your table of contents. Page 5. January goals. Created 1, 15, 18. So now we can put some goals in here. What are some of my January goals? Walk more. Or exercise. Well, let's do walk more. So then we have the walk more. Take our circle. There we go. So when I do it, I can color it in, I can cross it off, I can do whatever I want here. Let's see. What's another good goal? I'm going to put down journaling. Not because I think I need. Oh, no. So let's see. Do I need a 1.5 inch circle? So let's just mime this out here. Okay, let's see. So I'm looking at the dots here. Oh, cool. I think I can just get away with. Holy moly. Oh, okay, I see. Come on now. Well, that was silly. That's one way to do it. So do some more journaling, make some more pages, get ahead of myself. I really need to clean my room. Like, clean off stuff, put stuff away. Like, I've got stuff sitting on. I just need to clean my room. So I clean the kids' rooms, I clean the bathrooms, but my room doesn't get cleaned. So clean master bedroom. And I'm being very random with where I'm putting things. On my page here. So let's see, what else could we do? I may just leave it. That's fine. And as I come up with things, I can put them in here. You don't have to fill a page all the time as soon as you make it. I can come back and edit this. I can come back and edit this. I have room to add more things. I have room to add more things. And that's another thing that got me down when I started it last time. I can X this off. Done. Created my January goal page. So there's some ideas. As I make more things, I'll make more videos. As I come up with more ideas. I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. That really helps viewerships. If you have some ideas of pages, I know I'm joined. I'll have to link to it. I'm joined to this new group, journaling. Goodness me, journaling for fun. So I'll link to this group, this Facebook group, down below. Feel free to join up. I will be linking some of my stuff in there too, pictures of my pages and whatever I come up with. If you've got any tips and tricks, wow. For me, leave them in the comment. I appreciate it. So thank you for joining me for my bullet journaling for beginners. Bye-bye.